Hello again. Welcome to another video for the BD platform. This video, we're going to go through SEO variable names and SEO methods. So I'll first talk about the SEO variable names. These are special variables on the BD system. They are between percent signs, so you'll see them quite often in different widgets, or if you want to customize the text that appears based on a specific SEO variable name, you can use that for your advantage. So let's start by giving you an example here. Let's go to our site. There we go. You see the site is awesome. No more text there. So we're gonna edit that information. Let me close this here. And we're gonna let's add an H1 tag here. Let's say some text, random text. Okay, let's save it, refresh the page. We should see some text around here. Okay, here we have random text. Now let's add these classes here so they look a little bit bigger and bolder. There we go. Okay, now let's say that depending on the variable name, you want to change this text. So the system has several SEO variables that you can use. You can actually go to content, custom SEO settings, and you're gonna see many of them here. You can see that they're between percent signs, like country name, city name, profession, service name, and more. As you go through all this, these are very useful when you want to share a specific page or your site on social sites, for example. So let's give you an example on how we would use those. Let's try to use our, let's see, let's go to settings, general settings, and okay, let's use this one. Let's brand directories website. Let's call it the candy store. There we go. Let's save that. Now our website name. Let's refresh the page. And okay, there we go. And if you see right up here, it says the candy store. And we're gonna start using that variable name. That variable name is actually called website name. See how I put this in percent signs? I'm gonna zoom in so you can actually see here the code. Let me save this and then refresh here, and you're gonna see that now we're calling the value of the variable name of the website name here. So the variable name is website name, and we're calling the value of it, which is the candy store. Now, what happens if you wanted to capitalize this? We could do it one way, which would be capitalizing the actual variable. Check that we're still using 1% sign on each side, but the variable name now it's capitalized. So if we refresh the page, you can see the change right here. Okay. Now, if we want a plural version of this, we could put 2% signs at the beginning and the end. Refresh here, and we get the candy stores. You see now we're using plurals here. And again, if you capitalize the variable name, you can see how you have just mixed plurals with capitals. Now, if you wanted to show the value of the variable name without plurals or capital letters, you can actually put 3% signs and just refresh here. As you can see, it's showing the candy store with all capitals. And if we go to general settings, we can see that I have capitals here. But let's change this one to candy store, exactly like that. Since we have 3% symbols here and 3 here, it will show exactly like it is on the variable, the candy store. So you have several ways of doing this. Let's repeat all of this really fast now. You get the idea here. We have website name. Remember that we have the candy store. Lowercase, lowercase, and then uppercase here with a T. So if we have this first example, 1% sign on both sides, website name, and let's just save this just in case, and I refresh, this is what I get, all lowercase. Now, if I put this capitals, I get this result. Remember, the actual variable value is still lowercase here and lowercase here. So making the variable name capital makes all the words in it capital. Now, if I put 2% signs, I get plurals. There we go. Now, if I mix this with a capital, I get both. And lastly, if I use 3% signs, I get exactly what the value of the variable name is. There we go. Now, on the BD platform, we offer a couple of methods that you can extend the SEO variable names to. Let's simplify this again. And we're going to talk about the methods that actually start with the tilde symbol, this little guy. So we have currently 4 different methods. I'm going to point them here, but you can find them in the documentation. This one is used for admins only. That's what it means, admins only. We also have AS, which is used for apostrophes. Okay. We have NA, which is used to not process the variable. That means not show the value of it, but just actually show the variable name for it. So not pre-process the variable, but instead show the variable name. And lastly, we have a UT, which is specially used for URLs, and it's a quick way of stripping the URL of special characters from. So we have these 4. Let's play around with at least 2 of them. Let's give an example of AS and NA, for example. So to add them to our variable, we would just, between the percent signs, we would just simply type this here. Let's use AS in this case. And we can see that it shows the apostrophe here as the candy stores. Okay. In the cases that you actually need the SEO value to show like that. And we can use the NA if you're working as a developer and you want to know the name of the variable in certain situations, in certain pages, and you can see it here, website name. Okay. So it's a quick way of actually developing or customizing the way you want your SEO variables to show, so that when they get sent to a social site, they're actually pre-processed correctly. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and have an excellent day.